Now they're lost in the new maze. In so many ways, the knowledge of the plasma is and has to become the totality of the work of the plasma. We try to understand how conversion of plasma from spherical to what we call elongated cylindrical, what we call light, to what converts itself back to as an energy to matter is literally, as we call the book number 1, 2, and 3. Creation of the light and motion of the light is itself a condition imposed by environment, which the plasma travels through or gets attracted to. And on the other hand, the same condition and environment can be used to evolve and revolve the, what we call the plasma of the light. What does this mean? In so many writing is called and it's been changed name to transmutation of element. But if you look at it, we started with the gases. In this process, we developed in a way that the gas in origin is radiating field. Some of the fields of the gases you make, if you create a right environment for it, you will see it'll appear as light to the visible or instrumentation detection. But when this light arrives at its destination, now it has to manifest itself in what it is. Is the plasma? Does it carry the energy of copper? Or does it carry the energy of hydrogen? Does it carry, in a fact, condition that it can convert itself in conjunction with gravitational magnetic field of its destination to matter copper? So, if you understand, light itself is transmutation of fields according to the strength of them and according to what they can carry and what it delivers at a point of its manifestation in respect to its environment. If you have the sun, the rays of the sun in plasmatic magnetic field move this way. If you be able to capture them as a gravitational magnetic field by a planet, here you create gold. Most of what is as gold depending on the rotation and direction. Here you have helium. Here you have subatomic. So at the same time you have gold at this condition. But if you can produce a specific condition, you can make this helium according to its environment to gold too. So what we learned is the transmutation of field packages of energies, what we call light. This movement of the fields from the sun to its point, submatter, sub-elements, whatever comes to, in interaction with the other fields that might have manifested from the sun itself at different strength, leaving its surface, or by interaction on the other fields returning or entering the space of the solar system, can lead to creation of gold too. As they lose, as these fields, the green one and the red one or the blue one, interact with each other softly, they create that what we call translucent light of the universe. This, if we understand, then in fact what we call the light from the sun as a field manifests itself to what it is according to what it comes to at what point. When it rubs against the earth, different layers, further or closer, the strength of the gravitational magnetical, it starts creating its own elements. In many, many times, as I've taught before and recently, and last teachings I explained this. If you look at geological pattern of the planet, you and I, we see they cut a mountain, we see different layers and different colors. And the question to ask is, where did these colors come from? Where these things come from? They did not happen at the point of inception and creation of the earth. They happened as earth passed through different strength from the outer strips into towards the sun and its rotation around its environment. As the environment around the earth has changed, as in its passage, it has accepted and created different gravitational magnetic fields, which has led to creation of different layers. So if we understand this and expand the knowledge, understanding it's us who decides on the field absorption, then we come to a very big conclusion. We can change deserts into oases. And then, if we wait long enough, we can create the sand which is needed for oasis, the soil which is needed to cultivate. So we understand that the layers of this planet are not accidental. Nobody has ever asked, we just accepted geologists. This is this, this is this. Okay, but some of the layers we can explain was at the bottom of the ocean. Even to be at the bottom of the ocean, the atmosphere around it has to confirm and confine in that position that can hold an ocean's condition. Then it comes, we see layers of different things. Where did these layers come? Some of it we get with the volcanic, but the others man has never been explained to. Now we understand. The reason we need to understand is that in the coming time, we don't need to put chemicals on deserts. We don't need to put all sorts of things to change the environment of the land to make it for one purpose or other. Now we can change the environment through the plasmatic magnetic field, that we change the game. We change the game in two ways. We change the amount of the fields which is needed to be absorbed to create, let's say, environment of a marshland for things to grow here. And then next door we can create a condition that we can only grow bananas. And if you are very good at it, we will become good at it. On the top of the mountain, I like to grow rice, which is opposite to us, as we know. Rice is made in flat lands with a lot of water. But it's the condition which we create. Plasmatic change in the environment will dictate the growth. This is answer to those who say there's going to be food shortage because of so many human beings.